Most guys go their entire lives thinking they have to wear poor-fitting clothes, and that really baggy, off-the-rack store-bought clothes is just the norm, but it's not. At least it doesn't have to be, because you can learn one stitch, use a sewing machine to make everything in your closet fit you perfectly. When you want to make something fit you better, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be your t-shirts, your dress shirts, your chinos, jeans, dress pants. You are going to use one stitch, and that's a straight stitch. You're gonna put that straight stitch somewhere on that garment, and that garment is going to look fantastic on you. But after you make that new straight stitch, you gotta cut off all that extra fabric where that old stitch was. And once you cut off that fabric, well, congratulations, you've now created a new problem. And don't worry, it's not a terrible problem. What you end up doing is you create what's called a raw edge on the edge of your garment there. And a raw edge is going to end up fraying on you, and all those little pieces of fabric are gonna get all over the inside of your washing machine. Ask me how I know. Now, when you're making a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine, it's gonna work pretty similar to when you're making a straight stitch. You're still going to guide your garments along as you're sewing. You're not gonna push it, you're not gonna pull it, there's no tugging, you're just guiding with your hands. But the difference you're gonna notice is not only is that needle moving up and down like it would during a straight stitch, it's also gonna move from side to side. And it's that side to side movement that creates, guess what pattern? Go ahead, guess what? I'll give you one guess. A parallelogram. And it's that side to side movement that makes this stitch so incredibly useful, because on one pass, it's gonna go through our garment, and on the other pass, it's gonna go completely off of the garment. One side fabric, one side off of fabric. That's the whole game. Now, before we sew that zigzag stitch, like I had originally said, the reason why we put it on there is because we cut off that old stitch on our garment that we made. And that's gonna be what's called a seam allowance. A seam allowance is just the distance between the new stitch that you put on your garment and the very edge where you cut. All that space in there. A really good rule of thumb for the size of that seam allowance, that's like a really weird sentence to say for some reason. You want it to be about 5/8 of an inch thick. Now, no. It does not by any means have to be exactly 5/8 of an inch. Just kind of like close to that. Just make sure that you have enough room on there in order for you to put an adequate zigzag stitch on there. So if it's too small, it's gonna compromise the structural integrity of your new stitch. And if it's too big, it's not gonna ruin anything, but it's gonna feel really uncomfortable, just all like flapping on the side of your body. It sucks. Now go to your sewing machine and set your sewing machine to the zigzag stitch. On most machines, it's going to look like a literal zigzag pattern. And most sewing machines are going to have a stitch width dial. What that's gonna do is that's going to control how far from side to side that needle goes as it sews in a straight line. And on my machine, it goes from 1 to 7. Now I'm gonna set mine to 5. That's gonna give it a pretty good amount of travel on both sides. Yours is gonna be a little bit different, but rule of thumb, it doesn't have to be super wide. You just wanna make sure that it's not too narrow. So you wanna go more than like 1, 2, or even 3. You can get away with 3, but try and err on the side of caution and make it bigger and travel wider as opposed to more narrow. Your machine's most likely gonna be different, and for that reason, I would say just go for like a medium wide zigzag. You don't want it to be super wide and you don't want it to be too narrow, just kind of middle of the road. And for that stitch length dial, guess what? We don't touch it. It's set at 2.5 like we do when we're making a straight stitch, and we leave it set at 2.5. We never touch it. It's set it and forget it. Take that raw edge from your garment and place it right underneath that needle. You want the edge to be right underneath the needle. That way, as that needle moves from side to side, it's going to be able to go through the fabric on one pass and then completely off of the fabric on the other pass. So lower your presser foot and start sewing very slowly if you need to. It's not a race. You don't have to hurry through this by any means. Now, one thing I want to make sure to point out is there's going to be a couple of stitches where you'll be sewing along and you might come off of the fabric for, let's say, I don't know, 2 or even 3 stitches. It's okay, don't panic. You're not going to ruin the project. You didn't mess anything up. Just try and course correct as best as you can. So you'll be kind of going along and then it'll come off and you're like, oh crap, I made some mistakes. No, just ease back into it, Go into the fabric if you need to, a couple of stitches, and then just kind of just keep going. That one's really important because that's where a lot of beginners overthink this and really start to make it way more complicated than it needs to be. Because remember, the zigzag stitch, it's got one job and one job only, to protect that raw edge that we just made on our garment. It's on the inside of our garment. It's not supposed to look fancy. It's not supposed to look pretty. It's gonna make it look like, are you gonna make it look like it was made by a professional in Italy? No, probably not. Does it matter? No, not at all. And now that you understand the concept and idea and use of how to make a zigzag stitch, let's go use it in action. Let's go use it on a pair of jeans. We're gonna taper a pair of jeans and we're gonna have to seal off that raw edge because denim likes to fray real bad. See the next video, I'll see you over there. SD out, single deuces today.